So the streetwear fashion label CLOT has a mantra of bridging the gap between East and West. And in terms of sneakers, they've collaborated with Nike on several silhouettes, including the Air Max 1, Kiss of Death, the Air Force 1, and most recently the LD Waffle in 2 different colorways. And now they're back again to collaborate on a sneaker, but this time a Jordan brand. And a lot of people are sleeping on this sneaker, but for me, it's fire. I think it's really nice. I think it's although it's quite plain, for me it's got some nice detailing that refers back to Chinese culture and traditions, and it's definitely something I'm happy to have in the collection. So let's check it out. Hey, what's going on? Let's get back on the video. And today I'm checking out the Air Jordan 5 Low collaboration with CLOT, also known as the Jade release. Thanks for checking out the video. If you like all kinds of content related to sneaker culture, please do consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And stay tuned for the end of the video for the on-foot looks. Now today I'm checking out the most recent collaboration between Nike and CLOT, but this time with Jordan brand, and that is on the Air Jordan 5 Low, also known as the Jade release. So this sneaker dropped last month in the UK for a price point of £179.95 on the SNKRS App, as well as releasing at other boutiques. It also dropped via raffle on sūzhōu in the US, and I believe it also had a sneakers release, but it seemed to be quite limited. Now for me, this was a strange release here in the UK because it seemed to be quite limited, because I entered a raffle on Footpatrol and took an L, and when I entered on sneakers, I also took an L. So at that point I was like, I'm not sure, am I going to cop, am I not? But then I saw a tweet that Offspring had dropped the release. I said to myself, you know what, let me cop this. So I went to Offspring, managed to get my size, had to basket checkout, and obviously got the sneaker in hand. But then I go back on sneakers about a couple of days later, and then the full size run available, although it did at the time say it was sold out. So it's a little bit strange. But anyway, glad to have it in hand. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this sneaker because the Jordan 5 Low traditionally is not a popular silhouette. A lot of people prefer the highs. But for me, it's a silhouette I do like. My very first sneaker video for this channel was the Jordan 5 Low Chinese New Year. So it's definitely a sneaker that I'm interested in and really have to have in hand and in the collection. So for those who don't know, CLOT is a streetwear fashion label founded by Edison Chen, and he has this mantra of bridging the gap between East and West. And he's doing this within the sneaker culture by collaborating with Nike on several silhouettes, including the Air Max 1 Kiss of Death, the Air Force 1s, and also most recently the LD Waffle with Sūzhōu, triple collaboration in 2 colorways. The LD Waffle I did have, but then I decided to sell because I wasn't really feeling the colorway, and then there was another colorway which was orange and grey, and again wasn't really feeling that either. But this sneaker and this colorway I think is really nice, and really happy to have it in hand. So let's check out the details. So because it's a collaboration, you do get a special box. So it's an Air Jordan 5 box obviously, but again, because it's special collaboration, you have additional details. So on the top you have this kind of green marble-like effect. It's not actually raised or anything, but it's just quite nice detailing. And obviously a red Jumpman logo in the middle. If you turn to the side here, you've just got your 2 logos. So you've got your Jumpman logo and your CLOT logo. And then obviously on the bottom you've just got your cement print that you see with other Jordan 5 boxes. On the front, on the size tag, you again have the Air and CLOT logos right there. And then just the Offspring size tag here. Size tag reads Air Jordan 5 Retro Low SP, and the colourway is Black Classic Jade Fire Red, and these are my true size UK 13, US 14. So pop lid. So you get your standard tissue paper here, no special packaging in this. Pull this back, and here you have the sneaker itself. So it's the Air Jordan 5 Low collaboration with CLOT, also known as the Jade release. So here you have the sneaker. So it's quite a subtle sneaker with some interesting detailing, and obviously we'll cover that in the review. So starting on the outsole, you've got this translucent green outsole. Again, standard Jordan 5 detailing. So you've got your Jumpman logo hidden kind of behind that outsole. You've got your Jordan print right here, cut into the outsole, and then on the bottom you've just got your grip here. As you can see, this outsole does glow in the dark, so I think it's a nice little touch. And again, just adds to the uniqueness of the collaboration. If you turn to the side, again, you've got what you see on classic Jordan 5s. You've got your teeth here, and you've then got the kind of cement print on here in that kind of silver and black speckles, as you can see right here. And obviously you've got your air bubble right here. You come to the upper, so it's an all black textile upper. It's almost feels nylon. It goes around all around the sneaker. So then you've got a separate section here from the mudguard. Toe box is standard, as you can see. As you come up the side, you've got your side vents right here. So you've got one on this side and one on the medial side, and these both glow in the dark as well. So that's a nice little detail. And then as we come up the upper itself, you can see you've got different holes cut into the upper right here. So you've got obviously this hole here, and you've got this plastic element here, and then 2 additional eyelet holes here, and obviously then that continues up the sneaker. So you have these bees in this jade colour, and that's actually a reference back to Chinese culture, where jade is seen as a lucky stone. So again, that whole bridging the gap between east and west that CLOT are going for. Very subtle detail. As you can see, you've got these red laces right here, and they've got these kind of grey lines going across. As you come up to the top of the tongue, take this out. You come up to the top of the tongue, you've then got your lace holder that you see on Jordan 5s, and again that's in this kind of jade colourway as well, so quite interesting. You then get the red laces, as I mentioned. You do also get a set of black laces, so you can swap them out, and as you can see, that looks kind of fire, and I think that's probably the preference that I'll go for. Just come up to the top of the tongue, so again underneath this you've got the tongue, which again has that ventilation piece on that, similar to what you see on the side. On the tongue itself is a 3M tongue, so it's quite thick. Then you've got your red Jumpman logo right here embossed into that. If we turn to the side, you've then got another element of the collaboration and a reference to Chinese culture. So this is sūzhōu mǎzi, referencing 23. So again, that's quite a nice little subtle detail. I think that's a nice little touch. If we turn to the medial side, there's nothing specific here. Again, you've just got your side vents, as I mentioned, and then you've got obviously the way the shoe's curving is to match the shape of your foot. So again, quite a nice detail. If we look inside the sock liner, so it's all red inside, as you can see. It's quite thin, and feels quite hard, but at the back then it's quite squishy, it's quite squashy there. So again, that should give some good support. I wouldn't say you wear this for an extended period of time. And then one other detail on the back is you've got the CLOT logo in that kind of jade colour right there, so it's quite nice. If we look inside the sneaker itself, on the insole you've just got the Jumpman logo in red, and then you've got this green pattern, which is kind of similar to what you see from CLOT as well. So it's a nice little detail, and obviously a nudge to the collaboration. So that's the right sneaker. We'll just switch to the left. So here's the left sneaker. So it's exactly the same. There's only 2 differences on this sneaker. The first one being, instead of the Jumpman logo on the outsole, you've got the CLOT logo. Again, that's quite a nice touch. And then on the back, you've just got the Jumpman logo right here in that jade colour. So quite fire. In terms of sizing, I went true to size, and that fits fine. I have a wide foot, so again, bear that in mind. If you have a narrow foot, you may want to go down half a size, but for me, true to size is fine. So in terms of resale, it's pretty much going for retail right now, so because there are still pairs available, so it's definitely something if you're interested in, you can definitely pick it up for a good price. So what do you think of the sneaker? Did you cop or did you pass? Let me know in the comment section down below. I do like Jordan 5, it's not a sneaker for everybody, and obviously everyone has their own tastes, and so, but I think for me it's a nice sneaker, it's got some nice detailing, and obviously it's a collaboration with CLOT, so that's never a bad thing. What I would do is I would definitely swap out the red laces for black, and I think they will pop a lot more. Now, one thing I've heard is it has some Christmas vibes because obviously you've got the green and the red. And if you look at other Nike sneakers that have released around that time frame, you'll see they have similar detailing. So then this is a sneaker you could wear all year round with the black laces, and then at Christmas time you can swap out the red laces and then obviously have that Christmas vibe. Stay tuned for the on foot, it's coming up shortly, and again, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. So thanks for checking this video. If it's the kind of content you want to see and you'd like to see more related to sneaker culture, please do consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really will help the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video.